so we are going to work on the Camo Zaku wall again. I'm going to start putting in an LED. Going to drill the head portion, because if you look here, there is a pink spot, and we're going to put the LED in here. And this is going to be a project with a diorama later on, when we'll come to that in a bit after this LED. Alright, dismantle the head, and you see I've used this hand drill to actually make a small little hole here. Then there's these two parts as well that will need to be, this is actually the part that has the Zaku's eye in, so I will need to drill a hole here as well to make sure that the LED will go through. So you can see here I've also actually have already a the water slide decal put in. I will need to now puncture it and make a hole so that the LED can go past it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So you can see that there's the red part. I put it together. So just taking a smaller drill head and then slowly making that hole so that it goes past these two pieces of plastic, and then you'll be able to slide in the LED. So I may have to destroy the LED. Let's take this off a little bit, and then drill in the hole first. Do it slowly, because you don't want to you want to make sure that you do not ruin the small little area where the mono eye is, right? So it takes a bit of time, obviously, with the hand drill, and I will be needing to go through quite a bit of plastic, you can see here. So it's going to take a while. And yeah, the reason why I'm using a smaller drill bit here is because the LEDs that I have are this really small one, SM6 or something, I can't remember, but you can easily buy them off the web online. And yeah, I'm gonna do this offline a little bit because I need some time to drill through. So, but you can see here there is a small little hole now that will be able to fit the LED. I mean, see, if you look at this LED, it's really small, so you don't need a really big hole for this. All right, I'm just going to do that and come back after that. Right, so I ended up actually needing to use the even bigger drill bit because the one that I used was too small. So you can see now the hole has been punctured, and then you can see the LED now is able to stick out. Yeah, so that's the first part. And then you can just apply a little bit of glue to put it in position. Okay, now the next part is to then try to maneuver the wire into the body. All right, that's the next part. All right, so I've put a little bit of glue right into the eye portion, and then the back portion of the head I also made a small little incision, sorry, so that when I put it in, it doesn't clamp onto the wires too tightly. Okay, so just put it in. Hopefully, yep, I think it's all right. Yep, so I've clamped it down. So now this wire will be hanging out. All right, let's go test the LEDs now. I've already put in the battery and the connector, and here goes. Here you go. So the Zaku's mono eye is now lit up in red. I actually had to replace another LED because the previous one didn't go through too well, and it broke inside. So you don't want that to happen. Okay, so just be careful. All right, now the next part is trying to maneuver this wire these wires into the body of the Zaku. All right, open the body up, and then I drill a small little hole here so that the wire could pass through. Okay, so that way, you know, oops, I should have put this one first, sorry. You need to make sure that you put back the pieces first, and then you thread the wires through the hole that I just made. So it's just a simple hole that goes through the body, yeah, and then just thread it back in, and then assemble the the Zaku back. So the good thing about this particular LED that I have is the wires are really thin, unlike the normal LEDs that you always see, and they're really bright too. So that's what you should be getting, the smaller type LEDs. Yeah, threading these things sometimes can be a little bit of pain, and you really need a lot of patience to there see it goes through, and right, and then then we put this portion back so that the head will be able to sit in there. Slowly, don't be too hasty when you pull it through, right? Because the wires, you don't want the wires to come loose again, right? So here you pop the head back. Some people actually make a hole on the nub itself, but I'm not going to do it this time. So then you just assemble the body back into place. Yep, then you need to figure out the next portion of how to thread I may need to shave it a little bit, but anyway, I don't want to force it first. Just try to get the body back into install the body back, right? Yes, well, sorry, the camera is a little bit shaky. Usually you have done this prior to painting this kit, but it's really an afterthought that I had to create this, so it is what it is. Sometimes you plan, but then you change your mind and you start fiddling with the kit again. This is my second time actually fitting a LED into a kit, so yeah, I have a fun experience. So next thing is actually to put the guy in and then figure the next part out. Yep, and I now then put the whole thing together and then just thread it through this hole here, and then he's ready to be mounted back onto his body, onto the body. I think that should do. Yeah, and then this one just hang at the bottom here to be powered up, right at the bottom here. So you just need to tuck him in a little bit, depending on how I want to do this. So then he will be able to be lighted up quite easily. See, let's put the hands back together and let's light up this Zaku. You know, people always think that, you know, customization is tough. It is tough. You just need to like have a little bit of patience, and then try your best to figure out ways to, you know, don't be like afraid to drill or cut the kit. Just make sure that by way of logic, just find what's the best way to cut it or to drill, so that you don't destroy the kit and you're able to conceal the wire. Some people actually do it a lot more than what I did, but yeah, I think this is good. So there you go. The Zaku's mono eye is now fully lit up in red. and ready for the next part. Alright, hopefully this video has been useful for you and gives you a idea of you know, how to create this. Alright, yeah. Right, so the other part is actually to get a base and create a diorama, and I drilled 2 holes, 1 hole here. This will then form the first LED, or second if you like. I've used the orange or yellow LED here, and then if you remember, I created the LED for the head, right? So I drilled 1 hole down here, yeah, and then it will be able to connect out. So this is the base that will be formed to create the diorama for the Zaku. So the next step is then using a wire to coil the LED around it to form a structure so that you can hold the LED in place close to the nozzle of the gun. Okay. Alright, and then you take a little bit of cotton wool and you just put a little bit of glue or gum if you like, and then you just roll it around that piece of wire, and then you can make that effect of as if the Zaku is shooting from the gun. Then you'll be able to light up the LED as well. Later on, the next step is just to paint it a little bit of black around here to give it as if it's like smoke coming out from the gun. Alright, so sorry I didn't video the part of making the diorama, but here it is. And also I have to spray in the you can see the part where I put the LED for the gun. I sprayed that as well to give it that effect, and then the diorama is made with stones with real sand from the sea, from the beach that we collected, some twigs. Didn't manage to film that because that part was a bit messy. Had many tries to do it, but it came out pretty well. The nice thing is I entered this in a competition and won Best People's Choice Award. So this is the full video that you can see of how the diorama looks like with the Zaku and the LEDs turned on. The spraying of the gun part where the glass comes out makes it really beautiful in terms of the effect, and I'm pretty happy and that it's the first time I made it, and it came out pretty well. Okay, this inspired me to make more. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it, and hopefully I can get more good work out to show you guys. Thanks.